McLaren's new global boss Michael Letters loves SUVs. No, seriously, I'm not making that up. He actually said, "I love SUVs," in an interview with Autocar last year. What's true is he very much wants McLaren to build an SUV, and that raises the question, do SUVs break luxury sports car brands or make them even more successful? McLaren's priority has always been motorsport first. That's how it's been since New Zealander Bruce McLaren founded his company in 1963, one which is now second only to Ferrari as the most successful Formula One team ever. McLaren was so focused on motorsport that it didn't even look away from the racetrack to build its first official road car until 1992, the McLaren F1. It was a BMW V12 powered beast, and just 106 were made before McLaren decided to retire from building road cars and go back to racing. That changed in 2010 when McLaren made the MP4-12C two-seater supercar, and encouraged by the reaction and money people were prepared to pay, went and built the 570S and then a convertible version. Then it built a spate of more models, from the 650S to the 720S and most recently the 750S. Rivals to the likes of Ferrari's 296 GTB and Lamborghini Huracan Santo. The road to McLaren had seen Letters as the chief technical officer at Ferrari for 8 years and Porsche for 13 years, where he was product line director. Porsche's Cayenne and Ferrari's Purosangue were the first SUVs for those brands, and they happened under Letters' instruction. "I developed an SUV at Ferrari," he told Autocar in 2022. "I developed an SUV at Porsche, so I love SUVs." There you go, the full quote. It's not surprising then that Letters is keen to do the same at McLaren, but it appears some senior executives might be trying to lasso him and bring him around to their way of thinking. "I wouldn't say SUVs damage a brand," Harris said. "But this is the crux of the issue for us. If we do it, it's got to be right. It's got to be at the right time and the right execution of it to make sure that it is not that way." I don't know. Hopefully for McLaren it would make it wider and more appealing. Suddenly we would have the practicality we never had before with two-seater cars. The popularity of SUVs has reached the point where nearly all carmakers, including high-end luxury brands such as Bentley and Rolls-Royce, now have at least one in their lineups. Porsche's biggest seller is the Macan mid-sized SUV, followed by the larger Cayenne, with both each month selling more than double what the iconic 911 sports car sells. Bentley's Bentayga large SUV is also the brand's most popular model. So is the Cullinan for Rolls-Royce, and for Maserati it's the medium-sized Grecale, which sells better than any other model in its range. While for Lamborghini the Urus is now the best-selling model in its entire history. McLaren isn't in the best financial shape right now, with lower than expected sales, and earlier this year, it had to seek support in the form of a $422 million Australian dollars injection from its majority shareholder, Bahrain's sovereign wealth fund Mumtalakat. A McLaren SUV would become the carmaker's best-selling model and help the brand recover. So while being cautious is important, as is staying true to your roots, so is saving the brand from extinction. Those at McLaren would be wise to listen to Letters and fast-track an SUV, or they'll be left attempting to preserve the pure DNA of a brand that might not soon exist. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe for more such interesting content. Thank you for watching my video.